Good morning, guys. I just thought you might like to join me for a kind of 10-minute stretch out, a little bit of Pilates this morning. So find a little bit of space. I'm going to start just standing at the end of the mat. Length through the crown of the head, weight even through the feet. All right, settle yourself into a nice neutral alignment. And we'll start just by rolling the spine forward. So dropping the chin in towards the chest, peeling through, supporting through those abdominals as you roll down towards the floor. Take a breath in there and breathe out. Find your centering and draw yourself back up to neutral, bone by bone. Coming back up to neutral alignment, and then off you go again. Just letting the shoulders and the arms react to gravity, peeling that spine through. Try not to hang back in the heels. Keep the weight coming forward in the foot slightly here. Take a breath and breathing out. Let's restack that spine, bone by bone, all the way up and through. Let's do that one more time. Just finding that little nod of the chin, peeling through the spine, bone by bone. Keep lengthening through the crown of the head. We're going to come down towards the floor here as far as you can. And then I want you to take a little bend in your knees and just bring the palms of your hands to the floor. Okay, from here, I want you to straighten one leg as you bend the other. And then change. Start to straighten one leg as you bend the other. And we're just going to alternate that through, and this will bring a little bit of rotation into the lumbar spine, into the back of the pelvis. And you'll feel some stretch going on in the backs of those legs as well. Let's go for one more here. And then bend both knees generously. Reground your feet, tuck the tailbone, and let's unravel the spine all the way back up to neutral. Rolling it down one last time, and we're going to bring ourselves into 4-point kneeling from here. All right, so rolling through the spine, bend the knees, bring your hands to the mat, and just walk yourself into your 4-point kneeling position. I'll come a little bit closer, so I'll just shimmy across the mat slightly. From here, let's take our cat stretch. So we're going to tuck the tail under, open out through the hips, flex up through the spine sequentially into your cat. And then we're going to lengthen the spine all the way back out, just to neutral. And then we'll go again, tucking that tailbone under and rounding the spine up. Take a breath there. And then lengthening back, just to neutral. And then one more, just like that. Tuck the tailbone around the spine. Find that C curve. And then lengthen it all the way back through. Now we'll extend the spine, okay? So this time we're going to flex the hips, extending through the spine, shining that chest forward. And then we're going to bring it all the way back, just to neutral spine. And then we go again, flex the hips now. Extend up, don't go too deep into the lumbar, really try and lift up through the rib cage as well. Come back to neutral, one last time. Extend up through the spine. And then draw yourself neutral. Okay, from neutral alignment here, I want you to take one hand palm up behind the other, and we find some rotation. I just want you to thread the arm through. Rotate the spine. If you can, bend your supporting arm, flex your hips a little, and find you're threading the needle. Breathe in, bring yourself back to center. And then we chain, other arm, threads through. We find that rotation of the spine. We flex the hips. Lovely. Bring it back up and through. Let's go one more to each side, just like that. Find that rotation. Flex the hips. Reach the arm. And then draw it back up. Good. Hips stay directly above your knees. Yes, try not to push the weight back here. Your feet should be free. Yeah, to lift. You could do it with your feet lifted if you wanted to. Okay. Push back. Take a rest from there. Reach the arms forward. Round the spine. And then you're just going to bring yourself into a seated position. Legs either out straight or you can keep them in a little bend. All right, we're going parallel with those legs, arms reaching forward. All right, I'm going to straighten my legs out, but you can keep a small bend if you want to. From here, find our spine stretch. All right, let's have a flexed ankle joint as we reach forward and then restack the spine. centering and growing tall through the crown of the head, and then off we go again. Just tucking the chin and just flexing the spine through. Trying not to flex the hips here, just leave those where they are. Okay, they're obviously flexed, but not increasing that flexion anymore. Okay, and then once more, just find that little spine stretch. Like someone's lifting their hips up and back. As you reach forward, keep the arms parallel to the floor, and then draw yourself all the way back up. Take your legs just a little bit wider, keeping that nice flexion at the ankle joint. I'm going to change my angle to the camera slightly here. Arms are coming wide. We're going to rotate first. Just rotating the chest towards one foot and then come back through center. And then we'll go the other way. Just rotates and come back to center. One last time. Rotate. Come back to center and rotate the spine. Good, coming back to center. This time we'll rotate. We'll bring the opposite arm onto that leg and just reach it down. Variation if you saw as far as you feel you can. That back arm can lift up towards the ceiling, little finger lifting up towards the ceiling. Try and keep the sit bones nicely grounded. And then we'll just unravel, slide that arm back up the leg, lift it up. And we come back through center, we'll rotate the other way. Opposite hand onto that opposite leg, just slide it down to wherever it comes to. Back arm lifts, little finger to ceiling, and just find that stretch there. Good, and then slide it all the way back up and round. Let's do one more to each side. Finding that saw movement wherever it goes for you, go there. Yeah, and breathe. And then unravel. And we'll do one more. And reach. Really nice, guys. And then bring it back up and round. We're going to come onto our backs from here. All right, into your relaxation position. Okay, feet parallel, hip width apart. Neutral through pelvis and spine. So be mindful of that. Hip bones are level, pubic bone in line. Let's take a spine curl from here. Take a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, let's tilt the pelvis back and just peel that spine up bone by bone. And then bring yourself down, bone by bone, back down to the mat. Good, keep those feet nicely connected. Off we go again, tilt the pelvis back and heel up. Lovely, let's float the arms away now, be strong through those legs. Reach the arms up and overhead, reach through those fingertips. And then bring the spine all the way down, bone by bone. Lovely, floating the arms down once you're back into neutral. Last one, just like that. Spine curl, take the arms up and away, reach, 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 strong through the legs, and then melt the spine back down to the mat bone by bone. Leave those arms reaching away from you now. Connect the legs together. Just check the ribs are back in contact with the mat. Okay, we're going to hip roll with our arms reaching up overhead. So rotating the pelvis, keep control through the abdominals. Try and keep those shoulders connected, reaching through those arms. Breathe in, bring it back to center. And we're going to breathe out and go the other way. Roll the pelvis. Keep those knees glued together. Reaching those arms away. And bring it back to center. Lovely. Two more to each side. Roll. Breathe into center. Breathing out to hip roll the other way. Nice, everybody. Breathing into center. Let's go one last one. Hip roll over. Breathe in, bring it back. And then we'll hip roll. Good. And really come back, find your center. Lovely, float the arms forward, hug your knees in, and open out that lower back. You can lift the upper body as well if you want to, turn yourself into a little ball. And then just bring yourself back down onto the mat. Keep one leg hugged in towards you, send the other leg away from you down the mat. Find your hip flexor stretch here. Breathe. Breathing out and into that stretch. Lovely. And then change sides. Bring one knee in, sending the other leg away, and just breathe. All right, And then slide that supporting leg back in, hug that knee back in towards you, and this time hands on the thigh, and we'll start to just straighten that leg up towards the ceiling and then bend it back in. Good, encouraging length into the hamstring, the back of the leg. Hold that leg nice and straight this time in towards you. Let's see if we can point and flex the ankle. And circle that ankle round. And then send it back the other way. Really nice. My ankle's back clicking a bit there. I don't know if anyone heard that. And then we'll change, just changing over, sliding that other knee back in, lengthening the leg away. Find your hip stretch. And then we'll just hold on to that thigh and bend and straighten that leg. Good. Holding that leg nice and straight, and we'll take a point and flex through the foot here. And the ankle. And then we'll circle that ankle round. And go back the other way. All right, hugging that leg back in. Send those legs long. Let's take a full body stretch. Connect your feet together. Flex your ankle joints. Lift the arms up over your chest. Be neutral in your spine here. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to push those hands down towards your legs, finding your roll up here and reaching forward. And then we'll take it all the way back down, just rolling through. Now we point the toes, and I want you to feel like someone's dragging your feet away from you as you lengthen the spine back down. And then we'll go once more, curling up through the other body. Find that spinal stretch. Yes, if you can hold on to the soles of your feet and just encourage that little stretch and flexion forward, then have that moment if it feels good. And then you're going to just lengthen the spine back up to neutral. And that's us done for this morning. Take care. I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.